Kush's movie review.
Dog was being fucky. Welcome to Kush's movie review. This week's movie review is The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, the story of Ebenezer Stevens of Oxfordshire when he attended a party of Sir Leicester Baker of Shropshire, but he didn't bring any ale to the party, and yet he still partook and drank the ale. And so Ebenezer Stevens challenged him to a battle of ungentlemanly warfare. The end.
Wow. I have no idea who the hell you're talking about.
I just made all that up.
Oh, wow. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Thanks. Get my dog.
We are talking about the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. It is based on a book by a gentleman named Giles Milton, and the title is even longer for the book. It's the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, colon, Churchill's Mavericks, colon,
Double
plotting
colon.
Hitler's defeat. Too many colons in there. Quite
Too many
honestly,
colons.
Mr. Giles. Too many colons, Mr. Giles. However, this is a Guy Ritchie film. He and three other people, Paul, Eric, and Arash, and maybe a guy named Damien, who, when I wrote this note, I thought he wrote the book. But anyways, lots of people helped write this movie, so sorry, none of y'all get last names, just Mr. Guy Ritchie. This is an eclectic all-star Guy Ritchie ensemble. So you've got Henry Cavill, you've got Eiza González, you've got Alan Ritchson, who's known for Reacher these days. Henry Golding, who we brought up a few weeks ago, was like, I think he'd be a pretty good James Bond. And then Elias Koteas. No, anyways, doesn't matter. So many people are in this goddamn movie, and I know some of you folks are saying like, Kush, you just told us like not even 2 months ago, like how tired you are of World War II movies. And yes, 1,000% said that. However, this is like a new story. This is based on a true story. How much Guy Ritchie stuck to that is up to you, and you have to read the book maybe. This is a cartoon, but it's also based on like top secret documents that were like hidden in the bottom of Churchill's desk. Winston Churchill, like, this, we don't try to get political, period, but let alone in these movie reviews. So once we go to war, murder is just inevitable. So I don't know what a war crime is. I keep hearing that phrase, but anyways, Hitler's committing sorts of atrocities and murder and war crimes. So Winston Churchill went, well, fuck that. If he's not playing by the rules, we're not playing by the rules. I'm gonna fucking unlock this super deadly terrorist that we captured because he's a danger to Britain. I'm like, you gotta fuck up Hitler, man. And that guy who goes, all right, but I'm gonna need a crew of equally deadly assholes like me. And Churchill goes, okay, have at it. But guess what? And everyone has heard this term before. You get caught by the Germans, you're gonna get tortured and killed. You get caught by the English, I don't know yet. The end. So anyway, uh, Henry Cavill goes and he enlists his super secret deadly crew on the
Craigslist.
on the staff of officers in charge of this mission. Who, again, if our team fails, no one knows each other. But Sir Ian Fleming
Ooh,
is involved in this story.
that
I
name's
didn't know he actually
familiar.
had like a military record, but he does. He served during World War II, and it is established that the character Henry Cavill plays, despite being played by as a lunatic, is the inspiration for James Bond. I think that's a very fun fact. Anyways, this is Guy Ritchie. It's all sorts of action and explosion and several British witticisms. And you know what? Despite being 2 hours and a hard R, again, I don't care about the rating, but it is a hard R. So much fun. I had a great goddamn time. It's a good looking movie. It's very entertaining. Again, watching Nazis get murdered in very cartoonish manners. Delightful. Can't recommend this enough. I know a lot of people are trying to poo poo this and they're like, but it's a true story. I'm like, yeah, we've taken some liberties. Maybe they didn't do everything we saw in this movie, but it's a good time. Absolutely recommend it. Do you just need to see it in the theater? Nah. You don't. But I had a great time. I had a great theatrical experience. And yeah, loving the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, 4 out of 5. Questions, Mike Fish.
So it's basically like 1940s Suicide Squad.
A lot of people are comparing it to Inglorious Bastards. I think those
Hmm.
are both fair comparisons. However, this is an actual true story, supposedly based on Mr. Giles Milton and some papers he found rummaging through Winston Churchill's desk.
Well, there was you mentioned the war crime bit. Is that mentioned in the movie? Is that oh god, Hitler doing war crimes? We need to do something.
Yeah,
Because as far as I mean, I could be totally wrong. Someone could like tweet me or something like that. That I'm totally wrong. But for some reason, I was under the idea that the whole war crimes thing and the rules of engagement, basically the rules of war, blah 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 blah
mm-hmm.
blah. I thought that was all written up like after because of what happened during World War II. Okay, we need to all sit down and write some rules because this is
Someone
bullshit.
will, someone may or may not correct us on that. However, again, it's in the trailer for the movie. Like Hitler's not playing by the rules, so we're not going to play by the rules. And I was like, what are the rules? The objective is to murder the other guy. By the way, if you win, no war crime. I killed everybody.
I
I
think
won.
I could be
If
wrong,
Hitler
but
won, there would be no trial for war crimes. No one would have fled to Brazil or wherever, Argentina. Like, yeah. So, anyways,
well, you touched on
yeah.
some last week in your review of Civil War, when, like, for
Mm,
example, like press, like
mm,
media should be left alone and medics. And I know it's like if you take someone captive, then you have to treat them decently to a degree. You have to keep them alive and keep them
mm.
fed and all that.
I
And I
mean,
know, like in the
I like to
wars, like
think
stuff.
human beings are human.
Like in the old days, like if you're in a plane and you saw someone, if you shot down a plane and you saw the people parachuting, you couldn't shoot them while they're in the air because that was like that's not
Um,
cricket, things like
I
that.
mean, I've seen plenty of movies with paratroopers engaging in combat while that plane is being shot, and whether the gunner meant to shoot them or not, those fuckers get shot up all the time. Like again, you jumped out of a parachute and now you're slowly falling towards military fire. Oh no. Oh, and now I've just been shot in that. Um, there's an old Bill Cosby bit. I know, not the most popular person to reference these days, but he was actually officer, an army officer doctor. I forget if it was Korea or Vietnam, but he's sitting in a briefing, and he's part of the Red Cross, and they're like, so as you all know, normally medics are invulnerable to being shot or being attacked at. However, you can see the Vietnamese here do not give a shit, and the guys with the bright red crosses on their helmet are the first ones to get shot. And then you're like, oh fuck, like,
Take
yeah,
the hat off.
well, then you get shot worse.
Is there a worse way of getting shot?
Well, during the days of Vietnam before that, you could get shot in your helmet and well, you get your bell rung, but you would be alive.
No, all right, change the hat then. Put a different hat on.
Put a hat on?
No, like take the helmet off with the medic, the red cross on, and then just put a blank one on.
Yeah. Then you just get confused for a soldier and get shot at also.
But you getting
So
shot either
damned if you do,
way.
damned if you don't. Again,
I don't know.
also people are running into war. Oh, there's a man that's been shot. He's still being shot at. I have to run towards him and try and pull him out of that. You're getting shot at. There's no
What
rhyme or
if
reason about it.
what if you wore a helmet that just said, "I'm on your side," right?
Yeah,
And
okay. Sure.
then if the Americans see you, like, "Oh, he's on our side," don't shoot him. But if the Vietnamese saw you, "Oh, he's on our side,"
You know what also
I
would
play
work?
both sides, baby.
Is running out into the field with 10 hookers on each side of you and then sending them further to fuck the enemy's brains out. Those
Like
guys will put those.
like that guy, Miss Saigon, that fantastic musical.
I know the name. I'm not familiar with the movie
it's great.
or the play.
I don't.
I
I think they were looking to make a movie out of it after the success of Les Miserables. But if they did, I didn't see it. But the musical on Broadway, chef's kiss.
Okay.
I saw it as a young child, and I've been obsessed with Asian women ever since. I'm pretty sure it affected me deeply.
Oh shit! Okay. All that adds up.
Right.
So, anyway, Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, 4 out of 5.
That's all, folks.
Play me off, Johnny.